Salute, salute, salute. Welcome to the Real Big Fruit Podcast. I am your host, Big Fruit, the Michael Jordan of Record, also known as the voice of the streets. How y'all doing early this morning? Welcome. Today is Monday, December 30th, 2024. You see the title. Rally today at 3 p.m., 633 3rd Avenue between 40th and 41st Street in Manhattan. That is the address of the office of the governor of New York. We will be rallying today, boots on the ground, families and friends of the wrongfully convicted. We will be rallying today on her doorstep because we demand justice for the brother, Robert Brooks. Rest in peace, my brother. The brother Robert Brooks, who lost his life at the hands of correction officers at Marcy Correctional Facility on December 9th and December 10th, 2024. Rest in peace, Robert Brooks. He was laid to rest by his son the other day. Listen, man, for way too long, this type of stuff has been going on in prisons across the country, but I'm going to speak specifically about New York State. Because New York State is all I know. New York State is the only place I've been, and New York State is the place where I've served 23 years of incarceration. And no question about it. You know what I'm saying? The brutality and the abusive behavior, it starts early. It starts on Rikers Island. You understand what I'm saying? Here it is when we was kids on Rikers Island in the early 90s. Yes, we were kids, 16 and 17 years old. We may have been facing serious charges. They may have been treating us as adults in the judicial system, but the reality of it was we were children. We were somebody's child at 16 and 17 years old. We weren't even of age to drink or drive in New York State. You know what I'm saying? So at 16, 17 years old on Rikers Island, the abuse, the brutality, it all starts there. Because at the end of the day, those black officers, black and Latino officers from the hood that work on Rikers Island, they got to watch that video and say, damn, that's the type of shit we did. Yes, that's the type of shit y'all used to do. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all been fortunate not to have a child lose his life at your own hands, but yeah, that's the shit y'all used to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all used to beat on motherfuckers, assault motherfuckers for no reason, because motherfuckers is being adolescents and acting out in a violent environment that you helped create. And then y'all assaulting these kids. I was assaulted numerous times on Rikers Island by officers, but I always went out, so it always seemed like, yo, fruit be popping on the police. Nah, them niggas was putting their hands on me in situations that didn't demand that they put their hands on me. And I was defending myself. Every incident. You know what I'm saying? From the IGM on the visitor room, the police nigga case, he snuffed me. You know what I'm saying? Marty in the A and B gate, the nigga Coy snuffed me. You know what I'm saying? One man yard with Captain Singh. Captain Singh slapped me. You see what I'm saying? They was putting their hands on people and people defending themselves. But in this situation, it was a gang. It was a gang at Marcy Correctional Facility. And that gang is known as the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, I'm going to call it like I see it. How 14 white men surround one handcuffed black man and torture him and brutalize him and murder him like that. That was a modern day lynching live on camera. That's why I call that gang in the Department of Corrections the KKK. You understand what I'm saying? They did that brother dirty, but we gonna straighten that shit out. Today, we will be on the front steps of the governor's office. Yeah, she told me she want them fired. Nah, we want more than fired. We want them niggas arrested. We want the niggas to serve some time for that murder. We don't just want their job. We don't just want their pension. We want them to go to jail and serve time for what they did to that man. Just like all those thousands of young black men that committed crimes, y'all sent away to prison to do time for their crime. They need to go away and do time for that crime. Absolutely. We want more than just fired. We want them niggas in jail. You know what I'm saying? We want them to serve time for that shit. Straight up. You know what I'm saying? And like they say, okay, another thing. I'm going to address this real quick. I ain't going to spend too much time on it because I don't want this shit to grow legs. Stay woke, people, because they're going to try to come at y'all and they're going to try to polarize Mr. Brooks's conviction. Yes, he had a very serious crime where he assaulted his girlfriend. He stabbed her numerous times, pretty much left her for dead. You know what I'm saying? He was convicted of the crime. He started serving the sentence in 2017. You know what I'm saying? So he was in jail for a very brutal crime where he almost took someone's life. So don't let them curve you with polarizing and flashing his criminal conviction, because they're trying to make it seem like karma. He got what he deserved. Okay, so we're going to play the karma game. Karma need to knock on those officers' door. Karma need to see those officers that did that bullshit. Karma, yeah. We talking about karma, right? So that's what we're going to do. They need to have karma come their way in any way whatsoever, any way, form, fashion. They need their karma for that shit. If y'all going to look at Mr. Brooks and say, yo, that was karma, he got what he deserved, well, them officers need karma too, because they are not God. You know what I'm saying? They are not God, they are not a judge, and they are not a jury. It wasn't their decision to take that man's life or punish him more than he was already being punished by serving his time. You understand what I'm saying? The judge sent him to prison. The judge didn't sentence him to death. And they took it upon themselves to kill him. So don't let the media brainwash you, curve you, or blind you by polarizing and talking about Mr. Brooks's crime, his criminal conviction. No, that is not the issue. The issue is he was murdered in prison at the hands of the correction officers who are there to serve and protect. Period. They need to not only be fired, they need to be criminally charged, convicted, and sent to prison so they can get their karma. That's what we're going to do. You understand what I'm saying? I just had to jump on here because I know it's going down today. It is going down today at 3 p.m. Make sure you are there. I know a lot of flyers say 4 p.m. We want the people there at 3 p.m. Once again, shout out to Rennie. Shout out to Bush. Shout out to the families and friends of the wrongfully convicted, because they are out there, boots on the ground. I shouldn't say they. I'm going to say we. We are out there. Although I ain't out there physically, I am there in heart. I am there in spirit. And my brothers is going to be out there. My comrades is going to be out there. And I'm going to have all the footage, all the necessary footage, all the necessary videos and pictures for my social media later on today. But once again, I want to bring awareness to this PSA to let the peoples know it is going down today at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. sharp on the steps of the governor's office at 633 3rd Avenue between 40th and 41st Street in Manhattan. Make sure you are there at 3 p.m. for the rally for justice for Mr. Robert Brooks, who lost his life at the hands of the racist KKK. Yeah, that's what I'm calling them. A gang, a clique. The racist KKK officers at Marcy Correctional Facility in New York State Department of Corrections. Y'all already know how I do. It's your boy Big Fruit. I come through. I say what it is and I say what it ain't. But I had to get on here today and let y'all know it is going down. And y'all need to put y'all boots on the ground. Another thing I want to say is this. Rest in peace to that girl who lost her life in New York City on the train when she was set on fire. That was nothing to sneeze at. That's nothing to laugh at. That's nothing to joke about. But I noticed everybody reposted that shit. Everybody shared it. Everybody. I'm hoping y'all are reposting this brutal murder of Mr. Robert Brooks the same way y'all was reposting and sharing that girl who was lit on fire. Because Mr. Robert Brooks' situation needs to be highlighted. It needs to be splashed. The people need to be informed what's going on in New York State Department of Corrections as well as other prisons across the country. Our people are not safe there. Our loved ones are not safe there. Our homies are not safe there. Our comrades are not safe there. And they are being murdered at the hands of the officers who are there to serve and protect them. This shit needs to be addressed, and it needs to be addressed immediately. So we're going to raise some noise today at 633 3rd Avenue between 40th and 41st Street in Manhattan at the governor's office. 3 p.m. live. Justice for Mr. Robert Brooks. We demand justice for Mr. Robert Brooks today at 3 p.m. 633 3rd Avenue between 40th and 41st Street in Manhattan. Make sure you there live at 3 p.m. Y'all know how I do. It's your boy Big Fruit. I come through, say what it is, say what it ain't. Until next time, y'all be easy. Salute. Rest in peace, Robert Brooks.